So whatever it is that you want to win at, it doesn't matter if it's your business. It doesn't matter if it's in the area of your health. It doesn't matter if it's in your relationship, in your most intimate relationship. No matter where it is that you want to win at, there's one key common denominator, and that key common denominator is you. And there's another key common denominator beneath that you that makes the difference whether you win in the areas in life where you want to win, where you feel fulfilled in the areas of life where you want to feel fulfilled, where you feel successful in the areas of your life where you want to feel successful. And that'll be down to really what happens and down to what you do. And behind that, it comes from one key thing, and that one key thing is your energy, is the energy that you have access to, the level of energy that you have within your being. Sometimes people would say, wow, that's amazing, how do you have the energy to do that? And most of the time what it is people don't decide that they're actually going to do the thing that's common to them all the time, the way that they would love to live. They won't decide it. They'll hold back, they'll wait. But once you decide it, you will then have the access to the energy that you need in order to create it, or in order to allow it to happen. And our energy levels are more dependent on our emotions than they are necessarily on anything else. Really on your emotions, on how you feel. Think about it. If somebody annoys you, how do you feel the rest of that day? If things aren't great at home, how do you go to work that day? What are your energy levels like? How do you feel about life? You see, life is really about feeling, it's about that emotion. And a lot of people want to shut that emotion down, they want to shut those feelings down, they want to hide those feelings. Well, that's okay. But when you do that, it creates an energy block. And when you have an energy block, then you might wonder why you're struggling to achieve some of the things that you want to achieve in your life, or even to have the level of happinesses that you want to have. You have to allow yourself to release, let go of the energy block. It's a very, very simple, very, very simple process. But then if you didn't choose something that you wanted to create, well, then you wouldn't need to have that extra energy at all. So it's not just all about energy blocks and energy emotions. It's also about the ability to decide that yes, you're going to pursue this thing, that you're going to go out, you're going to achieve it, you're going to do it, or you're going to change something about your life, you're going to smile more, or you're going to hold their hand more, or whatever it is, whatever way it is that you would want to live, really is what it's about. Whatever way that you would really want to live, the most important thing is going to be the energy. Now, over the years, I've been working for this last 20 years in that area, with energy, with emotions, on myself and helping other people as well too. And I've been able to get some incredible results, really. It's the only way to say it. One of the best examples of it would be in 2016 when we ran the whole way around Ireland, and we ran 40 miles a day for 59 days in a row, and the last day we ran 57 miles. It takes a lot of energy, as you can imagine. And it was the same thing too. On the days that I felt emotionally great, it was so much easier. And the times when I felt fear or annoyance or things like that, it was so much harder. It was really everything to do with how you feel. And people would be like, how did you do that? That's incredible. Like, how did that happen? How did you run that type of distance? And by the way too, I wasn't well in the first 13 days. And for 6 days I was pissing blood. For 8 days I was sick. I was vomiting. I didn't shit to the 10th day, and I couldn't sleep. There was one stage I was drinking water and was throwing it up. But for some reason, I could still do it because I kept checking in with how I felt emotionally. Was I going into a state of fear, worry, concern, or was I allowing myself to come from a place of faith, a place of certainty, a place of this is happening, I'm doing this, I'm on this journey, and to have everything within me that I need to go on this journey. Now, I was lucky because I had a lot of training. If I hadn't had the training in the mind, the training on the emotions, the training in peak performance, then I wouldn't have succeeded. There's no point in saying that I would have succeeded. I wouldn't have succeeded because it wasn't just about running. It was completely a mind game. It was completely a game of mastering the emotions. And if you can master your emotions, it makes it so much easier for you to succeed in the things that you want to succeed in your life. And if you don't master your emotions, you won't really have success anyway. It wouldn't really matter how much you accumulated, or it wouldn't really matter how many things that you won. It wouldn't really matter how many accolades that you had. It still wouldn't be a success. And there's a lot of examples of that, you know, with fame with people in the world. We know a lot of people who, you know, were the best. Like, let's take Elvis Presley, for example. Everybody knows about Elvis Presley, an amazing singer and a great guy and everything. But his life didn't really end successful, if you know what I mean, like, because he wasn't happy himself. And that's an empty success, unfortunately, even though there's so much success from that and so many things. But for that man himself, how did he feel? Do you know what I mean? And like, your life is really about, it's really about how you feel on a daily basis. Like, I work with a lot of people to achieve a lot of things and a lot of big goals, and I work with a lot of people in a lot of different areas. And sometimes people, you know, in the past may have the mentality that, you know what, it's about getting to the top of that mountain, and when we get to the top of that mountain, then everything's going to work out. And it's about achieving the goal, but, you know, the overarching thing is really the journey. It's really how you're living, how you're being. How you're being will determine ultimately what you have, really, anyway. So it will, because you must take actions to have a result, but to consistently take those actions, you must be that person. So if you're interested in being that person that gets those results, that has that emotional mastery, then check out what we're doing here. We're doing something here on the 17th of November here in Armagh. And it's going to be magnificent. It's called Living Your Epic Adventure Continued. This is where I've been helping people to get all the amazing results over the years and to access that energy within themselves. It's already there to be able to apply that to the things that they'd love to create and have and do and be in their life. Enjoy your day, and we'll see you soon.